What's up, guys? How's it going? My name is Noble, and I can't believe I'm back here making another Star Wars Republic video after a couple months. I think the last one I did was 2 months ago, but this is a little impromptu, so I want to say a couple things before we jump right into it. Guys, you know that I've been making content on Star Wars Republic for years, and in the last year and a half, I've talked a lot about ranked. That's been my passion, bread and butter. Talked a lot with the community, the toxicity and harassment that gets thrown not just my way or other content creators' ways, but like just every other player in general. And it feels like now, for some reason, it's getting another look. There's being more like awareness brought to it, and that's what I like to see. So I'm glad. So by no means is this video going to be a, oh my god, like this is why I, quit SWTOR, and SWTOR's awful, because SWTOR's not an awful game. Like I love the game. I really do wish that I could, play it and enjoy it right now. Maybe that time will come later on, but I just wanted to get that out of the way. But guys, I'm here with Rosa, or Aviriia on Twitch. She is in the content creator program with SWTOR, and last week she had a pretty crazy, albeit typical, experience in ranked. You guys know from watching my videos and streams of how that goes, but I wanted to sit down with her and get her raw thoughts. She also has the video up on her YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description as well. But she has a really good perspective and outlook on this, not just from being in the content creator program, but you have a lot of different perspectives that you could take from this. Not only is she a girl gamer, which already has a target on her back in and of itself, let alone being in a competitive ranked scene, healing, to be honest. So Rosa, thank you for coming on and talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so true. It's like being a healer, being a girl, and being a ranked. It's like the worst combination that you can get for toxicity.
Yeah, no kidding. So for the people who may know me but don't know you, do you just want to recap what happened last week and your experience in your ranked game?
Well, what happened last week? Well, I went live on Twitch. I live stream on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week, and yeah, I was just streaming ranked. Like I'm like your typical average sorcerer here. I'm not the greatest. I'm not the worst. And there are this like a bunch of people. I don't even know them. They are like running around with other people in their names. Toxic. But basically, this game. I got flubbled, if I remember correctly. I don't even know what happened, but basically I wasn't healing as I would used to normally. And there were like a bunch of people, and I think they got fed up that they lost, or they had a bad day. I don't know what happened, but they went apeshit to me, no shit, as usual. And it was just one game. They started to throw games. The game before, like, then they started to spit on me. Every single game that I got matched up with this person or against this person, it was just like it was energy draining, mentally draining, because you sit there just trying to give everyone a good time on the stream and have a good time yourself, and just getting your chat bombarded. And yeah, you can ignore people, but emotes don't get through it. They just like emotes. It's just it should change. Everything should change, because right now this isn't working.
Yeah.
It's really draining. It's really draining.
Nah.
It's draining.
When I saw the video, I don't even know, at that time, I don't even think I followed you on Twitter. I do now, but I forget, someone that I followed had liked what you posted on Twitter, and I just randomly, I was like, wait, what's going on? There's like harassment. So I watched it and I was like, oh my god.
It's only a fragment of the 10 minutes where it started, because afterwards it got on for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
After
and
another. So yeah, it was just a small fragment of what happened at stream.
you brought up a really good point in your video that you put up on your YouTube channel, talking about your experience, where like the people playing this game, and I know there's almost two ways to look at it. So if you're a player and receive harassment or bullying or whatever, that's one separate issue. But if you're also a content creator who is playing the game, trying to essentially bring new people into play. Like, I had new players in my streams, when I was streaming ranked, and they were like, oh, this looks cool, what is this, whatever. They'd watch, and then they'd see some harassment go down, and they'd be like, why do you play this? Well, why do you sit around to play this and deal with this? So on a creator lens, the creator end, there's a little bit more to it, because you're playing a game that you want other people to come in and play. You're there to have a good time, and then when those new people see you being treated so poorly, they're like, well, I'm not a content creator. I don't make videos. What kind of treatment will I get if I do this?
The same. Almost the same, if not worse at times. Like, from what I see, it's like a double-edged sword, because people like to do it for attention seeking to content creators. Like, oh, look, she's showing it on the stream. Oh, she's showing it to people. Look what I am doing. And I'm like, I should not be giving them their attention, but if we as content creators don't raise our voice and make this topic, like, put it open for a discussion, we will. Because right now, customer support service, it doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Any other ways, they don't listen to the regular players, and even say we do, but we've been in for this game for a really long time. Did they truly change something about it in all those years?
Yeah. There was a comment on a video that I had put out maybe 6 or 8 months ago. I don't remember the specific one, but someone was saying, oh, they don't listen to the PvP reports or the people submitting their reports. They don't feel like their voices are being heard. I understand on some level that, like, you have to, when you're a company, you have to obviously investigate a situation before taking some kind of punitive action. I understand that, but also there was a lot of people on the previous season who played the previous season 12, who aren't playing in season 13 because they got banned, but they were playing for season after season after season with the same kind of behavior, and it only took them 4 or 5 seasons to get these people permaban. And what I find particularly crazy, I'll get back to the point I was making in a second, but what I find particularly crazy is, like, there was one player, I'm not going to name them because of the terms of service, but, like, one player got banned, his account got essentially removed, got his rating reset, he got banned. He literally bought another account, made another one, leveled to 75, Valor grinded just to play again and do the same thing. That's a whole nother level of, to be quite honest, that's a whole, that's a whole nother level. So, like, for Bioware's part, I get it. They banned an account. They can't stop someone from making another account and
ban the other account.
Yeah, and then ban the other account. But the point that I was originally trying to make was, like, this has been something that has been a staple of SWTOR's competitive PvP reputation for years, since season 3. I don't know, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not as familiar with, like, your backstories I would like to be, but is this your first season?
No, I've been on and off with multiple seasons.
Okay.
I started on the season 2. I even got Furious in season 3. I don't know.
Nice.
I'm one of those. No, I've been on and off. And yeah, it's like, and then I came back last year. Like, I only got really back into content creating like 2-3 months ago, and yeah, it's like it's like, hey guys, I'm back here, automatically being targeted. It's like,
yeah,
this is gonna be fun. Let's see how long it can last.
Yeah. So. Yeah. With this going on for a while, SWTOR actually just got, launched on Steam, which has brought in an influx of players, which is good. They've needed to add more to get the game out to more players for a long time. So I'm very glad that this was finally something that they were able to do. But there is one thing, and I don't want to get into it too much because it'll take away from the actual topic that we're discussing today. But I'm sure you remember when SWTOR had expertise rating in your PvP gear, and
you need to go in before doing ranks.
Yeah, and they have essentially removed the barrier to entry outside of the level 25 Valor requirement, which you can literally get in a day. If you just grind regs, you can get Valor 25 with a boost.
3 hours.
Yeah. And when they did that, I understand why they did it. They wanted to make it more accessible to players, and it's a very tricky spot for them to be in, because on one hand, you want to make sure people who are queuing for ranked at least have an understanding of how to play it. They have the gear, all that. But what you can't do is block people to a point where they just don't even bother with it because they don't want to work that hard or grind that hard to get there. But I do think they need to bring back at least a 306 item rating threshold. I was speaking with some people yesterday in Discord who were, like, I've been seeing people queuing in 270 gear and getting roasted and globaled and whatnot, and that's always going to happen. If you don't have a barrier to entry, you're going to have those kinds of problems. But regardless, that aside, it's a whole separate issue. You, as a player, everyone as players, I've always tried to preach, like, if you're going to tell someone to not queue ranked, if they get globaled or whatever, you need to tell them why. You need to at least be able to coach them in a way that makes them receptive to that criticism and or coaching. So let's say, Rosa, if you get globaled and I'm on your team and I'm like, okay, hey Rosa, maybe try this next time, or maybe get a different tactical to run. This might help you better, and then see how you do.
Yeah. Give them good feedback so they can learn from it. Learn from their mistakes. Like, hey, maybe put Flash Bubble on if you're a sorcerer. Or, hey, maybe put Life Warden on. Or, hey, do something. Or try to kite. Or LOS. But what I see nowadays is like, yeah, they just spit on you, but like, just get out. Get out of my lane. Get out of my lane. Let's get to my attitude. It's like, those are the same people were screaming in PvP chats in the fleet. Q ranked PvP, guys. Q ranked PvP. We want to have fast pops. We want to have fast pops. Come on, Q. And then when people Q, they're like, oh, get out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not a good feeling for, especially like first time ranked players. Like, I remember my first time doing ranked, and this was before the season even had a thing. This is when 8v8 ranked was a thing. Like,
those days. Oh yeah, that was great.
Yeah, those were fun.
That was fun.
Those were fun times. But like nowadays, granted, I know the population has died down since then, and which is why solo ranked is a thing, so you could still be competitive and not have groups.
But it died down. Why did it happen?
No, you're right though. You're right, and when I was thinking about making this video, sitting down and talking with you, like, I wanted to tell people, hey, yes, I haven't played the game in like 3 months. How do I have any kind of, say in things? First of all, I feel like I'm one of the more qualified persons to talk about this, because I have been making video after video after video about this for so long.
We should have some knowledge about things.
Yeah. So, I think people have a little bit of a misconception in their head. Again, I was talking to a friend yesterday on Discord, and he had said a while back, he's like, you're just mad at the game, and that's why you don't play. And that's not it at all. Like, you said this before we started recording, and I'll let you say it again for the viewers, but like, whether just from a content creation standpoint, like, no, I love this game. I love playing it. Or when I did play it, I loved playing it. But at some point, you have to think about it and say, okay, whether I'm making content for the game or not making content for the game, do I want to log in every day and try to have fun, or am I going to continue to keep getting vote kicked, called some kind of racial slur, which is really big on my stream, and a bunch of other things? Do I want to keep logging into that every day? And it has nothing to do with, you know, you being soft. Like you said earlier, I'll let you say what you said earlier about like having thick skin. It's not about not having thick skin. There are some things that you would never say to these people in person in real life, but you can say it online because the internet is relatively consequence free. I get it. But like, yeah.
If you say it in real life, like, and if someone would call the police with this amount of harassments, those people would have been thrown in jail for at least a day or two.
Yeah, in jail.
They just be like, no, don't do that, and then they go on again with their day. Like, yeah, no, that's not how it's supposed to work. No, it's.
There would be
change. I keep saying it. Change.
There would be like in real life, and like if it was harassment or whatever, you know, you'd have like restraining orders, fines, so on and so forth. But like with this, like unless like you're breaking terms of service in the sense like you're cheating in the game, like win trading or hacking, like SWTOR doesn't ban people or suspend people ever.
Even throwing games is being okayed. Like, this is what happened to me. This is the same guy who just /stucked if he just lost one round. It's like, I'm not gonna bother, just /stuck, just throwing games. He's still running around.
Yeah.
He's still running around, spitting on people. I had community members coming to me and they were like, well, remember that guy from your video? Well, this happened to me tonight. And I was like, oh, for F's sake.
Yeah.
For F's sake. Yeah, I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. It's like the same thing with the video. It's like, where to start? Like, it starts with the players. And it's something that what I also say, like, yeah, like, as players, like, we don't want to be snowflakes. And, like, you need to be able to take a punch. Like, okay, if someone says to you, like, don't go and cry completely. But it's like, in this moment, people want you to become a punching bag. And that's you should never allow that to happen to you. And that's where the game company or like the people working at the game company or I don't know should come into play. And that's not happening right now. You get an automatic generated response to the customer service. You get an automatic generated response for what appears on social media.
Yeah.
I think we are, like, as me as content creator, and maybe you as well, like, we have some kind of luxury because we have, like, a following, we have, like, people standing behind us, we have the support. But what if you are a new time player to SWTOR, you are on high school? Like, I started to play this game on high school, I was, like, 14, 15, like, I was maybe too young to play the game.
Yeah, same.
I was playing the game, and what if it happened to those people nowadays and they get bullied and like daily if you get told every single day you're shit, you are, well, I'm not gonna say the name, but the things that have been said to me in French in the ops chat, if that happens daily to you, it can get to a point you start to believe it. Repression appears from those things, and if worst case maybe even suicide and other mental issues.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be like, oh, mental awareness, but just saying, oh, just shrug it off, bro, thicker skin. It's not gonna solve the issue.
Yeah.
It's not gonna solve the issue, and... No,
you're exactly right. It's not about having a thick skin. And one thing I want to highlight, and this isn't like, I don't know, I don't think there's a way that I could say this without coming across to some other people as either being like arrogant or like cocky, whatever, but like most of these people who like are going around and harassing other people, especially content creators, yes, like you said, they're doing it for attention, but also let's try to remember, guys, that like most of these people, they aren't teenagers. These are people in their 20s, in college, even older.
I have a 50-year-old harassing me with Orn.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can bleep it out maybe in the edit. In my Discord, harassing members, and it was like an actual, like, he could have been my dad.
Yeah, but like,
and I just sat there, like, this is 2 years ago, like, I was 22, and I just sat there, I was like, I need to, like, I'm going to fight like a lioness for my community. I'm not gonna allow this to happen. But this SWTOR at times, the SWTOR community, it's like, come on, guys. Like, it's even what I said in my video. Like, what does it take to show people respect? It's the least you can give people online is respect.
Yeah.
This is just, why are you doing this?
And I don't want to, I never want to come across as like someone being like, oh, I'm perfect and look at me and follow my example.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, no one's perfect. And
You might get angry at times, but it's like,
yeah, I've definitely raged at people at times in ops chat, but I've never been like, oh, you know, slit your wrist, kill yourself or whatever. Like I've never done that. Like,
why would you do that?
Exactly. Like it's
like why? What does it gain you? What does it gain you? Like nothing.
Yeah, and I think that like for me, I try to remember. Maybe this will apply to specific content creators too, but like if you're someone who's, whether you make videos or don't make videos, I always try to remember like these people are probably, you know, sure, maybe they're in college, maybe they're all adults, but like they're all probably, you know, going to their jobs every day and complaining and hating their life and hating their jobs, and me and you are lucky enough to come home from our day jobs or whatever it is that we do and have a following to watch us play video games. Like we have to remember that like these people, and not that we're like these big shot people who, we're not celebrities or anything like that, but like I always try to remember like, hey, these people don't have anything else going for them. Like they have nothing else good going on in their lives, but we are here with our audiences, with our fans and supporters playing a game, and that's something they're probably never going to have. And that sometimes makes me feel better, but not always.
We try to put the effort to make other people feel happy and enjoy with the content we create, because we also could decide to just like lock ourselves up in a room, not do anything, but instead we try to share the positivity and make the fun place. And like, hey, let's just enjoy, like share the love of the things we enjoy, in this case SWTOR or any other MMO.
Yeah.
It's like, it is energy draining. It's really energy draining at times. Like if you have a really long day, and like we all have families, we have things running in the family, and sometimes I also have to pull myself together. It's like, okay, let's just go and give the people online some fun, because I don't, like, not every single day on the stream like, oh, let's play PvP, guys, let's do it because I like it. It's like, yeah, PvP, like the people like me playing, like they like to see that I'm playing this game. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put up a smile and try to have a good fun time, knowing what crappy day I had and trying to forget that. But I'm not trying to let it show on the stream, because people already have enough crap going on in their life, and you are their point. Like you are on their scouts. Like, oh, he is going live. Like Noble is going live, or Avi is going live at this moment. Oh, I'm gonna get through the day. I'm gonna watch him or her play this or upload this video. You are like their positivity, and it's like, I don't even know what to say, but people forget that about us, and they act like we're no human beings.
That is literally the best way to put it. I was just gonna say that I never consider it this way, but like, yeah, we're kind of entertainers, especially the people who come in and watch our stream. They don't have to watch us, but they choose to. We do entertain people. We do try to make other people's day better, and you hit the nail on the head when you said like it's energy draining. Like guys, full disclosure, like that's why I left SWTOR. That's why I went to the Elder Scrolls Online, and I'm not going to make this video about the Elder Scrolls Online, but like that's why I left, because I got so emotionally drained from making content and streaming and having this that I just had to leave. And
I had 2 years ago the exact same. I had a gastric bypass surgery in 2018, at the start of 2018. I took so much energy, and in the summer I was like, oh, I'm gonna try and make content again. I'm gonna try to come back. And then it was like 2 months or so, and then all this crap happens again, and I was like, I'm not feeling like all healthy, and well, I'm trying to give you guys all a fun time.
Yeah.
But if this constant bashing, and this is abuse wall just to create fun for other people, like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, and
and then you just, like, for your own mental health, you sometimes need to step away. And
no, exactly.
2 months ago, and now it's happening again, and I'm like, please, I thought things changed.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Like, it is not just about enjoying the game, but your own, you know, mental health as well. Like the last like 3 months before I told everyone that I was done with the game for a time being or taking a break or whatnot, I dreaded logging on to stream or make videos. I just didn't want to, but I had to just, you know, finish this for a little bit and then see how things went. And so I have to say that since I stopped playing, since I stopped making videos and streaming the game, I've been a lot happier, especially over in another game. But I've been happier. I haven't been waking up being like, ugh, I have to stream. It's like, oh, I'm waking up and I get to go stream and hang out with this new community. Like that is how
the abuse wall was gone from ranked PvP.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, I want to enjoy the game, but oh boy, those people. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna bristle I'm just gonna try to get through it. It's like, yeah, it's really put some strains on your mental, like, well-being. It's like, I like it, but I also don't like it, but I like it, but I have to, but I don't like it. It's like this constant mental battle. And it's like, it's not like a bit of a video on YouTube, like with you in video, like with live streams, like if you get abused 24/7 in the chat, like I hide my chat for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got my webcam overlay over that, but it's like, constantly, if you go into the game and there's one person who doesn't like you and they take whatever effort they have to throw emotes at you, go on in ops chats, like people say just hide ops chat, like yeah, you can maybe do it with other things, but in ranked, discussing tactics is kind of important.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, you cannot just hide it, so it's like, okay, I share my tactic, I try to close it. But it doesn't really work like that, because sometimes they go on other alts and they go to Whisper there. I don't know, like I have to yet see like really fully on like Republic side, but I don't think you can like, put people ignore from the Republic side. And if you get into a ranked match, it's cross faction, so you cannot really put people from Republic onto ignore list. From what I recall, it's like,
and like
it's like,
to kind of add to what you said about being well, you know, you're a human being, like people forget that there was someone I talked to yesterday. They were like, oh, well, you sign up for this when you become a content creator. That is probably the weakest, dumbest, ignorant argument I've ever heard in my entire life. Like,
you never signed up for abusement. Why would you sign up for abusement? Like, I'm no psycho or something, but I didn't sign up for abusement.
Yeah, no one, like, no, I didn't sign up to be called the N-word in-game or on stream. You didn't sign up to have, like, you know, sexual jokes made towards you or whatever. No, we signed up to make positive content for a game and to entertain people and make people happy and bring people together. That's what we signed up for. So when people say, oh, well, you put yourself in the public eye, you deserve that, it's a stupid argument. That's what people say who don't have any understanding of what it is to be online and to put yourself out there. So until someone puts themselves out there, like, don't talk to me about what we signed up for.
The thing is, it doesn't just happen to content creators, all the slurs being thrown at you.
Yeah.
Like, if you are not meeting the standard, like unrealistic standards, because right now the ranked pool is not big in SWTOR. So people who are like low elo are placed with like the top 20. And if you do not meet their expectations and their standards, they start to call you all those nasty things. Content creator or not.
Yeah.
Why? Like in other games like League and all, like there are more people, there are multiple pools, and no way that a diamond gets placed with like a bronze person because there's so many people. But with SWTOR, there's no other option. So at least be respectful to another and don't just try to kick them into the dirt.
Yeah, the last thing I'll add before we kind of segue into wrapping up is like, that was a good example. Like, SWTOR has a small player base and an even smaller PvP community. It was bigger at a time, but now it's, you know, whittled down. So yeah, you are getting a 900 elo player being on the same team as someone who's a 1500 or a 1450 or whatever. But I think it needs to be said that the ranked community's worst enemy is its own players. Like if you're not allowing new people to come in and play, it's just going to keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And when new people do come in, they're going to get matched with those people who are more towards the top, and it's just going to be the same. So as long as the people playing the game continue to actively bully players out of queue, they don't have any reason to complain why group rank doesn't pop or why they don't get good solo games. That is literally their own fault, not anyone else's fault.
There was a bug mentioned in my own Discord from a member, because we had a really long discussion after this happened, and there was one person said like, well, I'm not even gonna bother with queuing because yeah, the ranked rewards are awesome, but I'm not gonna put myself through an abuse wall by other players just to get the rewards.
Yeah.
Or try to be playing it because there's so many other games that I can play, or I get abused in ranked.
Yeah.
I go play this other game.
Yeah, you go
it's
play
like
the other
this
games.
abuse wall of people. It's like, yeah, it's.
Yeah,
I
and
don't even know what to say. It's just stupid if you think about it all.
even in other MMOs where there is bigger PvP communities, yes, you're always going to get the harassment from people. Like, I don't want people to think, like, oh, this is just specific to SWTOR. No, it happens in every other MMO game, but, like,
it will always happen. It will
yeah.
always happen. Like, I don't think it will ever come to a point it will never happen. But
Yeah.
I think it's the job of SWTOR to, the game developers themselves, because us players should not be policing other players.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. We
We
shouldn't.
should not be policing. And the current SWTOR police are not doing the job.
It's like, I'm all for, if I ever have to say, like, okay, sure, the players have to self-police, the closest thing I'll ever say to that is, like, hey, like I said towards the beginning of this video, give good feedback. Don't call them the N-word, don't call them whatever, don't tell them to kill themselves. Give them constructive feedback, and they will be receptive. And sure, maybe you don't see them in ranked for a week after, maybe they come back and they've learned. That is what you want. So,
and sometimes the best way to learn is by doing it, because people say,
yeah.
oh, just go and play regular Warzones. But to be honest, if you're set defending a door for 10 minutes straight,
you're not gonna learn.
You're not gonna learn. So
yeah.
Like, they need to play ranked to learn. And like, I wrote an article for Volk about beginning like to PvP in level 75, and it's like, get at least gear. That's like the minimum that they should be do. Like get 306 gear and practice, because yeah, you get screamed at if you don't have it. It's like, but don't blame new people for it, because there's so many new players coming. They don't know anything better. They don't know anything better, and they are scared for life. It's the first experience. The first experience is always a lasting experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, your first impression that you get from something, it will make it like that you like it or not. And if you first try something out and you get screamed at and be called horrible names, you're not gonna do it again.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm not gonna do this. Why are people doing this? And they go to somewhere else.
Yeah.
And there's only this amount in SWTOR that you can do on repeat. You can make all the different classes. You go to the storyline, you do the operations, go to the flashpoints, uprisings. After a while, you're also done. Like, and then you tell like, oh, well, do some hardcore stuff. And right now, this is ranked community, but the same issue from what I've heard is also in hard mode, nightmare mode stuff.
Yeah, that's a whole area I've never touched. I've never been a big
I
PvEer.
heard stories that people get bullied out as well. They are trying to join like the nightmare team or like nightmare hard mode team. I don't even know what's it called anymore, but they basically do like the difficult stuff, like and they are like just getting replaced. Like, oh, you're not good enough. You're not hitting like 1k damage more. You're just getting thrown out and just getting blocked out. And it's like,
yeah, no, it's rough and it's sad. But like, I mean, I guess like to kind of wrap this video up, Rosa, what would you say, in your opinion, that you think needs to be done to continue to promote an actual positive change and a real change to make the scene better over time? We know we're not going to get an overnight thing, but
over time, well, I think it starts with Bioware themselves, because right now it's EA taking over. Like, if you report someone and they like, even on the Twitter, they even link me a page to the EA to the TA page. I would prefer that they spend more money, more resources, maybe revamp the whole reporting system and actually taking care of those things. Like, I know it's going to take a lot of money, but I'm happy for less cartel market releases. Like, I'm happy that I'm like I would happily do that, like not being a space Barbie for a few months, not having
Yeah.
a new mount or outfit or whatever else, and actually hire more people and actually just monitoring the behavior and sitting on this, because you said like, well, there was this person who got permanent, made a new account, started again, doing the same thing, then this person again. And yeah, it's gonna take time. It's gonna be draining for this moderator, customer support service, whoever is behind the scene. But people are not gonna spend I don't know how many hundreds euros or dollars onto buying new accounts if they get banned every single time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or
you're a real
like,
loser if you're actually going to keep doing it over and over again, you know what I mean? Like
like you're really addicted to SWTOR if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's a good thing for SWTOR, but it's unhealthy for you. And I think like for those people, just try to get help.
Yeah.
Like, they're good. Like, I don't know what to say. It's like, take a good look at yourself, people. If you're like those buddies in the harassment, so, like, of course there will be flame in ranks, and if people lose, like, of course I also go like, oh, did you have to die? Did you even press your cooldown? I sometimes also make this now.
Yeah.
Like, if I have a juggernaut on my team and it just like dies in 2 seconds, and I'm sitting here away healer, pressing my dark heal, and then it's like,
It's not doing anything.
where did you go? Did you get so stuck? Did you get killed by environment? What happened? Like, even
Yeah.
I can be like, bro, you got cooldowns. Like, please. I can heal, but I cannot heal that good. Like, I will at least be like, can you please try to survive a little bit longer? But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna scream them to go and, I don't know, F their mother, father, I don't even know what, kill or commit suicide and all those things. Like, that's
Yeah.
on the way, and even after the game, like, if they go on alt characters, go on Discord, make hate videos on YouTube, whatever else, and go into other streamer, the Discord, shit talking this other player as well. Like, I know SWTOR doesn't control things that happen on other media, but it's like, it's creating a really toxic environment, because right now I think I'm the least liked person in the ring community. Like, if I go to the stream, because they're all like supporting and hosting and chilling in each other's streams, so it's like this whole clique, and I just sit there on the side like, I just try to have fun. I'm no gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like this really small clique, and it's like really hard to get in if you're new to ranked PvP. And I think like this clique needs to be broken up, or at least needs to be done something about it. Like, nice that they are all friends, but if you go and just like, I don't know, become a cult, it's not really healthy.
Yeah. Good words, Rosa. Thank you for sitting down with me and talking. I appreciate
Like, I can
the
talk
input.
about this for hours.
For hours, yeah, right.
I like ranked. I really like ranked. I don't like the people in ranked. It's,
Yeah. Guys, please leave your feedback in the comments below. Start a discussion. Share this video around when it gets uploaded. You know, want to keep the discussion going. I will link all of Rose's socials and Twitches and all that in the description. Be sure to watch her on stream, give her a follow on Twitter, all that fun stuff. But I think that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you guys again for listening and watching. Rosa, again, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
I really thank you for inviting me. Like, this weekend has been it's like a roller coaster. It's like, I think it kind of blew up everywhere. It's good that it got the awareness, because it's already overdue. It's already, yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you next time.